For some reason, you're not reading Tower of God. That's a problem. So here are 5 reasons why you should be reading it today. Number 1, Bomb. Okay, so Bomb is the main character. Bomb is him. He's had the biggest come-up story I've seen in any series. Extremely likable. Not like a Luffy where he's overly goofy. Bomb is a very honest character, and sometimes it comes off as gullible, and it's a little bit annoying, not gonna cap. But as he grows, as he climbs the tower, as he understands people and the nature of things, he adjusts himself, but keeps his honesty. But I will say, as of late, Bomb's confidence has been borderline edgy, but we love him here. Number 2, the concept of the tower. In my opinion, Tower of God's world building is on par with One Piece. I mean, you can't think of the tower as a tower. It's more of a country on top of 134 other countries. And it is vast and it's huge. If you decide to climb the tower, you won't age. Well, there are many characters all over the series who may look like they're 15, 16 years old, when in reality, they are 200 and 300 years old. Creates this really like unknowing thing, like you don't know who you're coming across and what they've been through and how long they've been around. W concept. So number 3, the combat system. I mentioned Shinsu earlier. So Shinsu is what's defined as the defying water, this watery substance that can be manipulated by beings in the tower. However, everybody cannot simply manipulate it. It depends on the person and their abilities. It is the basic mana in most series. Now, as you climb the tower, they break you up into 5 different categories. So you have fishermen, who are more strong, more strong with physical abilities. Spear bearers, who are also good at close combat and physical abilities, and also throw their spears like an incredible distance. Scouts, who deal with speed and reconnaissance. Light bearers, who hide in their lighthouses, who usually manipulate information. And then wave controllers, who can actually manipulate Shinsu in its most rawest form to use it for both attack and defensive abilities. There's tons of subcategories that go into it as well. Weapons can be stored along with a bunch of different items in what's called a pocket. A pocket is like an inventory that can store all your swords, all your guns, whatever you use. It is a very, very cool thing. Then weapons have different properties to them. Then you have animals that can be controlled and transformations. And Tower of God's combat system is by far my favorite in any series ever. Number 4, King Zahard. So King Zahard is right now the number 1 villain in the story. He is the king of the tower. What makes King Zahard such a great villain is the mystery around him and why he does the things he's doing. Tower of God has over 500 chapters, and we still don't know what exactly King Zahard is after. Now, I can't spoil some things for you because we do know a lot of things. King Zahard's hype is so well cultivated that whenever he's on screen, my chest lights up. Like, it's like, oh my god, Zahard's on the screen. We know that he's about to either say something or do something that's either going to change our minds or the story's minds. Something that's going to change because he did something. His power and influence in the story is just vast. He's worshipped as a god. I love Zahard's character. Then lastly, the story arcs. So the story arcs are great. Like, there's one thing CU knows how to do. He knows how to write a great story. I'll let you guys in a secret. My current favorite arc is the Floor of Death arc because we learned so much in it. The fights, the history, everything about the Floor of Death arc is just amazing. But every arc has its own take about it. I mean, guys, I'm telling you, when I first picked up Tower of God in 2019, I spent 3 to 4 hours a day laying on the couch reading through it. Everything that's cultivated and brought into the story to make Tower of God is just fantastic. It is currently my number 2 favorite series of all time, so I hope you guys get into it and you love it. Then you can join me on my weekly reviews of the current chapters. I'll be here next week with a new current chapter. So till then, thanks guys.